how do you feel about this Karl Anthony Towns trade that the New York Knicks made with the Minnesota Timberwolves?
Now, let me first off start off by saying that I absolutely hate the New York Knicks. Now, if you guys can see over there, you know what I'm saying? I do have a Hardaway jersey. You probably need to pan over a little bit due to the how things are.
No, we
Yeah,
see
man.
it. I see it.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We got a Hardaway jersey going over there. So I am a Heat fan through and through. I can't stand the New York Knicks, but one thing I can say is that I've been respecting a lot of their moves lately. And first of all, the move to get Mikal Bridges uh to on their roster, you know, a man that never misses a game. Now, he's going to be playing with Tibbs. So Tibbs is going to run him into the ground. So we'll see how long uh Mr. Bridges is able to hold up under those conditions. But I got to respect what they're doing, man. I like Julius Randle from afar, but I also liked him because, well, if the Heat played against him, he was good to go cold. So I knew that the guy was a bit of a try hard at times, sometimes too hard, and it took away from the energy from the rest of the team. Um, Skilled, but not skilled enough. You know, him pulling up for threes, I felt as though that was not the best or strongest attributes of his game. But yet and still, he would still try to take people off the dribble. So that's more of Karl-Anthony Towns' game, to be honest. So if you will, he is Julius Randle, but more polished. Um, Now you're dealing with a brand new element with Cat. Is that with Cat? He's just very soft. Cat is very soft. The Knicks play some hard nosed basketball, so we'll see if he actually toughens up a bit. But when the going gets rough, Cat can be pushed around. Even though the guy is as tall as he is, um, he doesn't play like a center or a power forward. To be honest, he's more of a wing guy. So we'll see how they're able to finesse and finagle him and get him within the roster. But the biggest thing that I really enjoy about this is Jalen Brunson taking less money. And this is what I ask other max players to do. These guys are hollering and crying that, oh, we don't have enough to win a championship, but you're taking up 25% of the roster, just by your damn self. So, either you come off of some of that or you're not going to get enough help. So for Jalen to take less money for him to get more help, I feel as though that's commendable because in the long run, you're going to end up recouping some of that back, but you might even have a ring or two to show off in everybody's face. So people can holler, "Oh, super team," because they got no. This is not a super team. Who's super about this?
Yeah.
Karl-Anthony Towns. Who's super about this? Bridges? You know what I'm saying? But they got enough. They got some dogs to make up for Karl-Anthony Towns' softness. So they got OG Anunoby still. They got Bridges. They got Brunson. And honestly, those guys are tough enough to make up for Cat's lack of intensity. So overall, I like the move for him. As far as Minnesota, they needed to get off of Karl-Anthony Towns. They have their own type of youth movement going on over there. So honestly, I feel as though it was a good move on both sides, which is rare to say nowadays in the NBA or in any type of athletic sport, to be honest. So what are your thoughts, Mr. Maceo? How do you feel about Karl-Anthony Towns going over to the Knicks and Jalen Brunson taking less money to make it happen? What are your thoughts, brother?
I feel like Karl-Anthony Towns is gonna be like Chris Bosh, uh, but some more softer and and taking more threes. Because
Yeah.
because I think what Karl-Anthony Towns want is probably to get more shots. Probably Jalen Brunson, he can take a step back. He had 28, uh,
Mm-hmm.
average 28 last year,
Mm-hmm.
so he can step back and be more of an orchestrator. He don't have to push everything. He don't gotta shoot. He can pass it to the small forward Karl-Anthony Towns, even though he's 7 foot tall. That's what he want to be. And the main thing is for the Knicks is to get somebody who's like crazy on rebounds. If they get somebody who's crazy on rebounds, because you got a person, Karl-Anthony Towns. He wants to average 30 points. Then you got Jalen Brunson, 28 points, averaging 28 points. So if you get somebody with the rest of your money or do a trade that want to get rebounds and is a certified defensive player and not one of these fake point guard centers or power forward, then you got something cooking, because that's a dangerous recipe. So, and not like Gobert or nothing like that. He a croissant. So you gotta find somebody in the rubble or something.
Right.
That would like, hey, I want these rebounds, and this what I do. You grab the rebound, toss out the Karl-Anthony Towns. He push out the big people. Then you got Jalen Brunson. He gonna do his stuff. That's a recipe for maybe winning. No, it's gonna definitely win the East, because the East don't got nobody. Miami Heat probably gonna trade Jimmy Butler, and that's the only killer that people. And I don't see Celtics doing nothing. No, no. So, with Karl-Anthony Towns, they are literally missing one more piece to become to be the Giants in the East. Mm-hmm. Like it's gonna be game over. They worked that formula of getting somebody like a Dennis Rodman who don't care, for two people who want to shoot the ball and average that much. So I don't see Milwaukee, they struggling. Miami, he gonna struggle, and Boston, they can't stop Karl-Anthony if they play him right and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's how I feel about this trade. And Brunson taking less money. It was all working a plan. He probably getting money on the back end, but I see them probably going to the championship, because all mediocre teams are. We don't really got no super teams anymore. What the Miami Heat did was they orchestrated a plan. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and Melo, all of them orchestrated a plan before they signed their contracts. Mm-hmm. So they already had that super team in play, even though when they were on separate teams. Mm-hmm. Like Zion Williams, John Morant, all these people, they could have did the same thing, but they didn't do it. So that no more super team for another four more years. Mm-hmm. So this is what we suck with, the regular teams. Yeah,
man. Well, point well taken, man. So it'll be interesting to see how they do this. Again, this is Coach Tibbs. He runs players into the ground. And Karl-Anthony Towns, you know what I'm saying? He's soft. I'm just go ahead and say it like that. Mm-hmm. So, and he's very injury prone. He has a very shaky history when it comes to health. So we'll see how this all factors in. I forgot they got Josh Hart too. So yeah, man, they got some dogs to make up for.
He averaged like eight rebounds.
Yeah, man. Year. But I hear your point when it comes to that rebounding machine. You know, that's what Robinson's supposed to be, the center, but he's always getting hurt too. So it'll be interesting to see how they do it. They would have been better off getting Drummond if they were able to get Drummond and just and let Drummond come in off the bench and then just snag rebounds while Cat is sitting down. If Cat gets to sit down playing with Tibbs, okay. But it'll be interesting to see how they do it. But roster construction wise, I feel like the Knicks organization did everything they needed to do to give themselves the best shot available, especially in this window right now when the East is just looking highly pathetic. So I agree with you, man. On paper, they should be right up there at number 1 or number 2 in the East. And anything honestly less than that would be a disappointment. So, but I believe in Jalen Brunson, man. Even though I don't like the Knicks, I love his go get himness. I love Josh Hart. I love these guys. I love how they play basketball. I like OG Anunoby. I like how they play basketball. So they got some guys out there that really grit and grind and fight the right way and play basketball the right way. So let's see if they can put it all together and win, man. But of course, I will be rooting against them. All right, because there's no bone in me that would ever celebrate a Knicks championship. Not even a little bit. You could thank Allen Houston and what's his name? Larry Johnson and Patrick Ewing for that. Okay. And Van Gundy, the bastards. All right. But Let us know down in the comment section, guys. How do you guys feel about the Karl-Anthony Towns trade? Do you guys feel like one team or the other got hosed? Do you feel as though Karl-Anthony Towns is a good fit? And do you think that Jalen Brunson is the real shadow MVP for taking less money in order to make this thing happen? Let us know down in the comment section, guys. We would love to hear it. But until the next time, everyone, this is Dogon SS. That is Leo Maceo. This is the Keep On Moving podcast show, the show you need to like and subscribe to. And by the way, as I mentioned, guys, leave a comment. So until the next time, everybody, we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Screw. You.